I finally got my hands on a Phantasmal Flames ETB. Let's crack it open and see what's inside. This Phantasmal Flames ETB is honestly one of my favorite looking ETBs in the last little while. I've been collecting them since approximately XY era, and anything with a Charizard on it is usually pretty cool. And this is like a pretty stylized one. I'm definitely digging it. Okay, that's enough talking about the box itself. Let's actually open it. Pretty nice box, as I mentioned before. Really wanted this ETB just because the Charizard looks so cool. Let's slide it out here. Let me take a sleeve part here, off the side. The booklet, which looks good. I would like to always have these in my collection binders. Here's the actual ETB in extended mode. Looks good to me. I was expecting maybe a little more of a matte finish and less shiny, but I still like it. The rainbow outline on the Charizard. It's the Phantasmal Flames theme. Okay, let's actually pop this off and see what's in here. Make sure that everything that's supposed to be in here is in. That does happen. Follow this in 40 mode. Here's everything that was in here. We got the sleeves, which are usually fine. I don't mind the look of these, but the quality of the ETB sleeves are usually not that good. We got the promo Charcadet. Not a bad promo. I'd probably put it kind of right down the middle with promos. Like the Circuit Sparks Magneton is probably one of the better ones, or the Peaking Charmander one. But then there's way worse ones as well. Like Twilight Masquerade has a pretty not great one. That's one right down the middle. So, classic energy. Game dice. Got a million of these already, so no real need for those. Make sure all the packs are in here. Can't forget the coin. Also for playing. Which I do, by the way. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Got 9 packs in here as expected. Let's crack them up. There's been this theory the past couple weeks going around on Reddit and some other socials that Lopunny packs are the ones that have the poles in them, like the Charizard. Well, we're going to be cheeky and put those at the back. We'll see if it holds true. There's 3 of them there. And then a mix of all the other ones. Start with the Mega Gengar here. Cool pack art. I like to keep one of each pack art for my binder and put it in the actual binder. So I'll be using some of these and try and make sure that the packs fit nicely. So it doesn't get ripped at all. Good. Alright, no card tricks here. We're just going to rock it. My Vibrava. Brambless. Dugong. I like that Dugong. There's been lots of cool Dugong cards, including a IR that's in this set. Paneeri, Grimsley's Move, Alchemy, a Haunter. Haunters are always cool. And a Hollow Survivor. Oh, that's the reverse hollow, sorry. And another reverse hollow Cresselia. And look at that start. We get a Dawn Full Art Trainer card. That is a sweet pull to start. I've opened 4 Phantasmal Flames packs and got 2 hits out of the first 4, and now I'm 3 for 5. So this set has done super well for me so far. I'm hoping for the Charizard, or one of the 2 Charizards, obviously. I also got a Charizard DPC, so I'm hoping that, you know, the 27 packs I'm about to open will get me one of these big hitters. But, you know, love to see this to start. Very cool Dawn card. And the lightning energy. I'll leave it off there in the corner. Yeah, we got it. Charizard pack here. Loving the pack art. I like literally all the pack art in this set, which is pretty rare. Good job putting up one team there. That's that. Okay, let's see if we can go 2 for 2. A Glossary and Oddish. Kind of a cool looking Oddish. Ashley to go with our Haunter. Togedemaru. And Eternatus. So funny when, you know, legendary Pokemon have been around for a while and they eventually find themselves in common and uncommon cards. But, you know, it seems to happen with most of them. Dizzying Valley. Another Alchemy. A reverse Moltres. Cool card. I mentioned this when I opened the Mega Evolution booster box, but I really think the reverse holos are kind of a miss in this set, or in this generation, I should say, so far. It's been some of my least favorite reverse holos, just like too plain looking, so to speak. Like, if anything, you lose effect that the card has, some of the texture. Cool Moltres, though. A reverse Grimsey's move. 2 for 2. The Mega Lopunny EX. Wow. Okay, I mean, hopefully we didn't burn through all our luck right off the bat, but I'd love to see it. 2 immediate pulls. I mentioned this before as well, but these like ultra rare cards, big improvement over the Scarlet and Violet era. The ultra rares are probably the weakest part of Scarlet and Violet, and I think obviously the IRs and the SIRs and everything are better than these ultra rares, but still a very cool looking card. Super happy to get that. Alright, let's see if we can continue our luck with the Mega Heracross pack. Opens nicely. Okay, 3 for 3, it would be crazy. Darumaka. Another Millstream. We got 3 Millstreams, I believe. Another Oddish. Ghastly. I was about to say we had a repeat pack, but nope. Battle Cage. Grand Wolf. Ceruledge. Kind of cool looking. A reverse Gloom. A reverse Duraludon. And no hit on this one, but one of my favorite modern Pokemon, the Zacian. I pulled the Zacian IR when I opened some single packs earlier, and I really love the card. And it's a cheap card, but absolutely recommend picking up. I think it's like a $4 card, but just really great. So now I guess I have the regular holo. That one for there. Okay, pack 4, back to the Mega Gengar. Slightly left step over back here. It's already got the arts. Togedemaru again. Tommy. A Charcadet. Murkrow. I like that. It's kind of cool artwork. The dark cards are often really good looking cards, you know, with the black dark backgrounds. You can make them look good. This is definitely one of those. Punk Helmet. Vibro looks good as a dark card. Cresselia, another legendary Pokemon turned into an uncommon card. A reverse Honchkrow. Now that's a cool reverse. I'll say that reverse holo looks good with the black. Honchkrow looks cool, very energetic. A reverse Alchemy, and I see something in the corner here. I think we're going 3 for 4. Okay, just a double rare, but hey, that counts as a hit. The double rare Oricorio EX. Man, these double rares are pretty ugly. I really hate the star pattern that they go with for some of these. Like, a lot of the Mega Evolution ones look nicer. Oricorio is also just, let's say, a mid to lower tier Pokemon. I haven't actually checked out the card itself, but not my favorite double rare. My least favorite of the 3, but we'll take it. Another hit. Okay. Pack 5. We're now officially past the halfway point. And we still have those Lopunny packs to open, which hopefully contain the Charizard. Or, you know, just one of these other ones too. Hey, we can get multiple Charizards. Another Duraludon. Gligar. Grimflup. Smeargle. Cards we haven't pulled yet. As the Honchkrow not in reverse holo, still looks good. The Blowtorch. Another Cresselia. Reverse Reshiram. This ones are rare, not an uncommon legendary, so. And then a reverse Wigglytuff. And the holo Reshiram to go with our reverse holo. Not a bad holo, honestly. I like Reshiram. He's kind of cool. Decent looking card. Can't complain about that. Alright, pack 6. Last non-Lopunny pack. This was a Mega Heracross pack. Not that I actually think it matters, but I thought it was funny that so many people were pulling Charizards out of the Lopunnies. Okay, we got Lombre, another Duraludon, Vigar, Grimplusp, as the Dawn to go with our full arts, Wigglytuff, another Eternatus, the reverse Sableye. Wait. I was about to say another reverse, but we got the Dugong that we mentioned at the very beginning, and honestly, this card is awesome looking. One of my favorite IRs, and I believe it's a fairly cheap card. I'll have to double check. I'll throw the price up here in a sec, but wow, just this, in terms of pulls, I'm already happy. This is a great looking card. Love that Dugong. Obviously, I'm a vintage / nostalgia driven Pokemon collector. I think getting an original Pokemon as an IR is always awesome. We'll throw them here in the line. And second gen, Suicune, Hollow Rare, honestly pretty cool. There's a ton of good Suicune cards that exist in Pokemon. It's honestly one of the better across the board types of Pokemon cards. The blues always look so good with them, with the purple hair. This one's solid. Not like in the top tier by any means, but I like it. Alright, Psychic Energy. Okay, we got our 3 Lopunny packs. Let's see if the luck works out here. Pack number 1. This is kind of the thing where you wouldn't put that in a binder. We'll shoot, even though I pulled it, still want the pack to look decent. Just could have spoiled the card there by accident. So we started with a Toxel and a Bronzor, Mimikyu, Trapinch, another Haunter, Punk Helmet, Ceruledge, a reverse Flagon, a reverse Piloswine, and the double rare Mega Lopunny EX. Well, we got a hit. We're now, what is that, 5 for 7. It's honestly a crazy rate right now. Of course, double rares are the least wanted type of hit, but you can't really complain too much. I'd call that a hit. Because honestly, this type of double rare, so much nicer than the Oratorio here. So the Megas versus the regular EXs is probably how they distinguish those. Like this explosion kind of effect they have versus the star effect. Big difference in quality there. Okay, Lopunny pack number 2. Well, too much better. Alright, let's continue this luck if we can. It's been good so far. Falmy, Charcadet, Murkrow, Lombre, Mamoswine, Sacred Charm, Lanoon, cool looking card, a reverse Darumaka, a reverse Smeargle, and no hits here, but we get a very cool looking Toxtricity Hollow. I wish they didn't really devalue Hollow so much by having so many different types of specialty rares, because cards like this are cool, you know? It's just, in today's modern Pokemon kind of market, so to speak, Hollow rares are really bulk, almost. I don't consider them that. I love Hollow rares. Now, at the cost of packs, you really don't want to be getting Hollow rares, of course. But buying them for cheap, I love it. Yeah, getting them in bulk packs and stuff like that. And then a water. We'll talk just here. Okay, last pack, the Lopunny. Let's see what we get. Fingers crossed. Ideally not the gold Charizard. I honestly don't like the look of it, but it's expensive, and I've got a complete sets, so I wouldn't mind pulling it, but I really want the entire Charizard. That card looks awesome in my opinion. Okay, we got a Bramblin, Dugong, Baneri, Darumaka, Maluetta, Jumbo Ice Cream, Glysaur, a reverse Palmot, a reverse Jigglypuff, and the Hollow Moltres. Much nicer looking than the reverse Hollow one. I would say that our Mega Lopunnies were the least lucky artwork. We pulled 1 for 3 instead of effectively 2 for 3 on the others. I know there was 3 artworks in the others, but you get what I'm saying. It was kind of the worst ratio. Ultra is cool, like I said. Holo Rare looks great. Alright, that's all 9 packs. Honestly, a great haul. 5 out of 9 hits is honestly super good. Now, let me just quickly sort these from, you know, my least favorite to favorite. Stuff two are pretty close, but the beginning and ends are pretty clear. Obviously, Oricorio, by far the worst here. I like this Holo Rare Moltres more than I like this Oricorio. But we sleeved it and counted as a hit regardless. Mega Lopunny EX. Big jump from those 2 cards. I would say I actively like this card. Now, it being a normal type makes it like slightly less cool looking, I think. You just get less color, more washed out. Mega Lopunny is not one of my favorites. But I do like this card. Feels quality, the texture's good. Looks good all around. Great. We go with the other Mega Lopunny EX. This one's solid, you know. It's ultra rare cards, like I said. Big improvement over the previous generation's ultra rares. Looks cool. There's just a lot more going on. This one's maybe on a little on the busy side, but that's just because there's so many like alternating textures on the Lopunny. Alternating colors, I should say. But I do like this card. And then we got Dawn. You know, cool trainer card. I like Dawn. This card looks good. Happy to get that. And this Dewgong, really awesome. Honestly, one of my favorites from the set when I briefly scanned through it. Take another look and see kind of where I rank it overall, but just looks great. I honestly love the water type IRs. It's probably my favorite typing for IRs. Not necessarily my favorite typing overall, but just the IRs that come through, like the cards, often look really nice like this. The Aurora in the background. Just honestly awesome. Now that I got through the packs, I kind of want to crack open this Charcadet and take a closer look. Just to see here. I never leave stuff like this sealed. Not my style. Take a closer look and throw it in a sleeve here. You know, it feels like decent quality card. Pretty standard looking IR. Charcadet's fine. Fine as a Pokemon, again. The fact that it's like mostly purple is kind of interesting as a fire type. The card itself, I mean, not necessarily Charcadet. Makes it kind of cool. I do like purple, lots of cool purple cards, like it's just great color to work with. Purplish pink here. Not bad. There you have it, my Phantasmal Flame ETB opening. As you probably know, it's typically better to buy singles, but the allure of opening stuff is just too enticing sometimes. On that note, I actually have a bunch of openings coming up. I have a Mega Venusaur collection, the Charizard UPC, and the Surging Sparks booster box. So definitely subscribe if you want to see those. If you don't care about openings, I do have a really exciting series that I'm going to be starting soon. I don't want to give it away yet, but I think it's going to be my best series of videos, and I'm super excited to start it. So subscribe to stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching.